guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm really excited to do this one because it has been a while since I have filmed a favorite or a, I'm digging these items right now, and it's just been a while. So what I'm going to do today is it's not necessarily a monthly favorites, but it's also not a like these are all my favorites. It's kind of just a, these are items that I'm currently liking right now, and I feel like on a daily basis I am utilizing these products, or I feel like, I need these items in order to complete my daily beauty routine, if that makes any sense. So with all of that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the video. I'm literally just gonna grab them at random, so I'm not going in any specific order. And yeah, I think that's it. So if you would like to watch this video, if it is piquing your interest, then feel free to continue to tune in. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notifications, give this video a thumbs up. You guys know the drill. I am wanting to switch things up a little bit, and so for those of you who, again, do hit everything that I said as far as subscribe, bell notifications, give the video a thumbs up, I will give you a shout out in my next video. And also, if there is a question that you guys have, feel free to leave it down in the comments below, and along with giving you a shout out, I will also answer your question, whatever it pertains to. Hopefully it's not bad. No, I'm just kidding. But whatever questions you guys have, feel free to ask those. And again, I would love to give you guys a shout out. So let's jump into the video, shall we? Okay, so the first item that I'm going to show you is actually a pair of lashes. I do currently have these lashes on right now, and I love them. I will zoom in just a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see them. They are so comfortable. They're really full, but yet still kind of wispy towards the end. It is this brand here, which is called Kiss. And they are in the style corset. So normally what I do, because I don't like this, it's really bulky and it just takes up too much room. So I do get rid of that, but I keep this. So this is the actual lash container. And then the brand, or I'm sorry, the style is written right here. So then I'll just write the brand on the actual packaging. That way I don't have to have that bulky package. I could have just this little guy. I can store my lashes if I'm traveling, or if I just want to protect them, I can obviously put them in here. I don't really travel that often, to be honest with you. And then also, if there's like any sort of description, I'll write that also. So it does say 3 times the amount of push-up on that big, long packaging. But again, I just put everything on here so that it's a little bit smaller, easier to, of course, store. But I absolutely love these lashes. The band is a little bit thicker than what I'm used to, but I do notice that as I actually lay on the lash, it almost just, since it has like a natural cup shape to it, it literally just falls into place, and I'm just kind of thinking like, did I really just put that on, or what happened here? So anyway, it just really falls into place really, really quickly, and they're super comfortable. And I feel like they definitely, really accentuate a look, but they're not too over the top. You know what I mean? So anyway, I really, really love these lashes. Again, they are in the style corset. Since we're talking about lashes, I'm just going to talk about this really fast. This is the Bad Gal Bang Mascara, and I don't know why it took forever to try this out, but I absolutely love this mascara. I love the formula. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit more, I guess, wet. And yeah, I don't know why I just smiled about that. That's what she said. But anyway, I absolutely love this formula. It does have more of that silicone wand, if you guys can see that there. And I just feel like it's really forgiving. It really gives you an amazing amount of length. I wouldn't say a ton of volume, but definitely a lot of length. And since it is so, kind of a liquidy and wet, I feel like it's going to last for an extremely long time. You should typically have your mascaras for about 3 months. Really, you shouldn't have them any longer. I mean, I guess 3.5, 4 months, kind of pushing it just so that you can be as sanitary as possible. But I absolutely love this formula. It's really, really black. It's definitely very forgiving. I do have a more heavy, upper eye area. So what is that? Your orbital, I believe. But anyway, I feel like I do get mascara on the top part of my eyelid area. So if it does happen to, kind of smudge up there, it's super easy to take away. There are some mascaras that stain because they are so pigmented. This one does not do that, but yet it is still super, super black. So I absolutely love that formula. I, again, don't know why I waited so long, but it is definitely worth, the hype, because I feel like a lot of people are definitely talking about it. So if you've not tried that, I highly, highly recommend that. Okay, so the next two items that I'm going to share with you guys are lip products. Big surprise. I have so many lip products, but yet I still continue to find other loves and must-haves. So this is by Chanel. I don't have a ton of Chanel lipsticks, to be honest with you. I feel like I probably only have like 4 or 5. I really don't have a ton. This is in this shade number 74, and this does have an SPF of, I think it's 15. I'm going to get cross-eyed for a second. And this is in the color, I always say Como, C-O-M-O. I don't know if it's like Spanish Como or if it's just called Como, I don't know, but it is a really, really pretty neutral, of course, lipstick. I'm going to do a little swatch for you guys. So just like a nice, neutral, everyday nude, of course. And what I've been pairing it with is, shockingly, this brand here. So this is by NYC, and this is in the shade Nude. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Nude York City. So I'm going to put them next to one another, and they are super, super similar, but this NYC lip gloss is honestly really pigmented. I feel like it is nice and thick, but not sticky, and also I do like the wand. It is more of like a flat kind of spatula, and I feel like it just really lays on the lip really nicely, and it's really flexible, so as you move your lip and as you're going to apply it, it just honestly goes on really, really smooth. So I absolutely love this formula, and honestly they're super inexpensive. I typically find these when I'm grocery shopping, which is always a nice little surprise because I think they're probably $3 or less. The Chanel lipstick is not $3 or less, I wish, but again, this is in the shade 74 Como, I guess is how you say that. Okay, so moving on, we're going to go to, I don't know which product I want to talk about. Let's talk about this one really fast. So this is by Sunday Riley, and this has been my everyday moisturizer that I've been using for, I want to say about 2 weeks or so. A little bit of this goes a long ways. Excuse me. It's super, super hydrating. It literally feels like water is hitting the face. Any sort of dryness, any sort of like texture or, patchiness, I guess, that you've had, apply a little bit of this on there, literally just like a little dab, and immediately I'm like picturing somebody dabbing, but apply a little dab of this to that area, and that texture is literally gone within seconds. And I love the fact that I'm a little bit more sensitive, so some items do irritate me, and I can use this all over my face. I have no sort of irritation, and it has made my skin very smooth, very consistent, and I feel like my makeup just melts right on top of this. So I absolutely love this formula. It is not the cheapest thing that I've ever tried. I'm going to be completely honest with you, and I don't know if I said this, but this is the Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I really got this one because I love the Tatcha water cream, but that one also wasn't very inexpensive, so I don't know why I went from an expensive one to another expensive one, but I wanted to give this a try. I loved the packaging, and the formula is awesome. Like I said, super hydrating, and very gentle as well, so I absolutely love that. Okay, so the next item is something that I was a little hesitant to try. The Gala Ulta, she is oily as well, and she was telling me that she absolutely loved this, and I actually was returning the Becca, I don't remember, it's the Becca finishing powder that has the little like meshy net that deposits the product, and honestly it felt like water. Like it felt like as you dipped your brush and you went to go put it on your face, the bristles physically felt wet, which was definitely very cool. I may have talked about it, definitely very innovative, but it did not good things to my skin. It made my skin look dehydrated. It created texture where I never saw that I had texture, and I don't have texture, so it just was a no-go. So anyway, she did tell me about this. This is the Urban Decay Velvetizer, and I am obsessed with this, people. It is so amazing. I mean, there's no other word to describe it. It is amazing. What I have been doing is I've been using different foundations. I do like to switch it up, but the last product that I used it with was the NARS Radiant foundation, and so what I do is I do a pump and a half of that foundation, and I'll pour out just a little bit of this powder into the actual liquid, which I know sounds so weird. I mix it and then I apply it. I will say be very careful with how much you use of this. I don't know, you could probably overuse it, but at the same time, the reason why I say be careful is because I was using too much of it, and it didn't not work for me, but I was also wasting the product, if that makes any sense. So just be careful, like maybe use it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I feel like after using it 3 different times, you'll really be able to know, okay, this is the perfect amount, this is too much, this is too little type of thing. But it makes your makeup feel more of like a cream to a powder finish, but not cakey or not drying. If you are dry, I don't think you would love this. Actually, I know that you wouldn't like this, but if you're a combination to oily, to really oily, which I feel like I have been now with the summertime, you will absolutely love it. It makes your makeup stay on for the longest time, even in like the hottest weather. Recently, I was doing an event and it was like 94 degrees, no air conditioner, and I had this on along with the Urban Decay setting spray, and my makeup did not move. Like literally, I got home full glam after being gone for like 5 hours, makeup still fully intact. So definitely recommend that. Okay, so the next item is going to be a MAC item, which I feel like I have not found a ton of MAC items that I have loved recently. No specific reason. I think I just haven't really shopped them too much. But I came across this color and I am obsessed with it. It's so pretty. It looks like, let me actually open it so you guys can see a little bit better. So it looks like that, and it's like a dark plum maroon, to be honest with you. And it's called I'm Into It, and it is one of the matte formulas. I'll do a little swatch for you guys. So it looks like that, and then I'm also going to do like a tap swatch so that you can see it's not as harsh. You can definitely get it a little bit lighter if that's what you're looking for. But here is the swatch on my hand, and you guys can see like it is insanely pigmented. But the reason why I like this is I'll just do a very small amount of this on like a pencil brush that isn't too precise, and I'll just fan it a little bit underneath my eye, and it creates like a really fast smoky eye, but without you having to do a ton of work with liner and smudging that. It kind of gives you like this grungy effect. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can definitely create a very clean, precise look with this, but I like a very blended under eye without having to apply liner to my inner rim, which I think I kind of did today. And I did use this color, and it's such a pretty color. I normally do like a copper liner or a bronze liner, so that in conjunction with this, it just creates a really gorgeous color. So I absolutely love this. Again, it is called I'm Into It, which I totally am into it. Okay, so last 2 products. This product I have talked quite a bit about on my social media lately, so like Instagram, I think actually just Instagram, but this is by RCMA, and this is the No Color Powder. This stuff is awesome. It literally feels so smooth to the touch. I use it to clean up my contour specifically, to set underneath my eye. With other setting powders right now, specifically with it being so hot, I feel like they are creating a little bit of like a residue that is not complementary to my under eye. I do have a little bit of texture on my under eye, and so with this being so lightweight, no color, so forgiving, it doesn't create any residue, or it doesn't make like my concealer crease. It doesn't make anything look too heavy. If anything, it thins it out quite a bit, and I think it's because that powder formula is so light. And to be honest with you, it kind of reminds me of baking soda. You know how baking soda almost seems like invisible to the touch in a sense? That's very similar to this. So I don't know if that was kind of their vision behind that, but as I was playing with it, I was baking the other day, and I was feeling it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this totally reminds me of my RCMA powder. But anyway, they do have it in a couple sizes. I've seen this size, and I've seen like a jumbo size. I would start with this, even though the other one is a much better value. Well, I know it's a good value. I don't know if it's like much better, but it is a really good value. I would definitely start with this little guy, because honestly, I've had this forever, and it's just gonna last me so much longer. So I feel like that other one, it would just be bulky to store, and you honestly just wouldn't need that much of a size unless you plan to maybe split it with somebody. But I highly recommend this. Like, I got this as a gift, I don't know, like a year ago, maybe longer. It was probably longer actually. And I used it, kind of forgot about it. As you guys know, I say this all the time, I've been cleaning stuff and trying to organize stuff, and so I came across that and I was using it, and now I can't do my makeup without it. So I'm kind of excited about it. Okay, so the last product, funny story. So it is this, and this is the Aquatic, I believe is how you say that, MAC fragrance. And I've literally used this since like, I don't even know, 2004, maybe sooner, I don't know. Anyway, so I was actually filming this video a couple days ago, and this was probably like the 3rd or 4th item that I was featuring. I was feeling good about it. No, it was probably like the 7th item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6th or 7th item. Anyway, so I was talking about this. I ended up spraying it to like explain it to you guys. And then I started going on this choking cough attack. So then I had to stop the video. Didn't upload, obviously. Anyway, so today I figured, you know what? I'm going to feature this last. That way, if I have like a cough attack, it could be off camera. And I won't look like a crazy person. So anyway, I absolutely love this fragrance. I've literally wore this, like I said, for years. It's gonna choke me. It's just my allergies right now. But it is so beautiful. It smells, I always try to explain it, but it's just so timeless to me. It smells clean and, I don't know, clean and fresh, very like ocean breeze, a little bit of sea salt, which I know seems like so dramatic for just a fragrance, but it is such a gorgeous fragrance. And I like it because even if like maybe you're young and you want to be playful with your fragrance, or you're more mature and you still want to be classy, anybody can wear this. Honestly, it's so universal. And I feel like when I'm like in my gym clothes or whatever, I want to spray this and it still smells very active. Or if I'm like going to a fancy dinner, I can spray it and it still smells very elegant and very classy. So I love a fragrance that is that universal and that timeless. And honestly, it is timeless. I've used this forever and I absolutely love this. So if you guys have not tried it, I definitely recommend this. I don't know if the formula is the same as what it used to be. I think so. It smells pretty similar. But the old packaging had like a teal top and then like a black little bottom part. So if you're wondering if it's the same, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, there might be a couple differences, but it still smells really, really pretty. So those are currently my like favorite go-to items, must-haves. I use them on the reg. Just kidding. I do use them regularly though. But I absolutely love those items. So if you guys have not used those, I definitely recommend them. Give them a try. Again, let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'm asking so much of you. I totally know. But also, if you are doing those things, you're subscribing, you're giving the video a thumbs up and all of those fun things, I will give you a shout out in my next video. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer, I will shout you out and also answer the questions. So until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye.